We are continuing the Draft File series with Mac Jones, the quarterback out of Alabama, who most recently led the Crimson Tide to a national championship in the 2020 season. Jones has seen a meteoric rise to the top of many people's draft boards after a strong junior year in which he commanded a historic Alabama offense. Jones is a very accurate passer and has been remarkably consistent with putting the ball in the correct spots for his receivers. His ball placement stands out on anticipation routes over the middle as well as tough throws to the perimeter. He's been extremely composed in the pocket even when faced with pressure and maintains good decision making all throughout. Jones has excellent vision and understanding for the limited starting time he received during his college career. He feels natural in the pocket and operates like a veteran game manager. His mental processing is quick and precise, he does a great job avoiding mistakes and has a well-developed sense of timing his release. His arm strength is only average among the top prospects. He doesn't have the cannon that other high first-round draft picks often bring to the table. Jones plays his position with phenomenal instincts, appearing composed at all times and constantly putting his receivers in favorable positions. He has a good internal clock and a deep understanding of the theoretical offensive principles that he operates under. His eye movement is generally disciplined and fluid through his progressions. He does not pose a significant threat in the run game at all. Being a traditional pocket quarterback, Jones largely lacks the dual threat upside of other prospects. He's not especially athletic, nor do his physical attributes stand out among his class. He is extremely intelligent and a studious player that will be able to pick up more complicated offenses quickly and has the potential to start his rookie year. He filled in well for Tua Tagovailoa in 2019 and grew into his role as the leader of an Alabama offense that dominated all throughout the 2020 season. Jones has shown to perform and win on the big stage, outdueling fellow draft prospect Justin Fields in the national championship game. However, Jones was also operating in an offense more loaded with talent than we have seen in a long time, making his job all around more favorable. His value as a prospect lies largely in very small expected variance in his transition into the NFL, bringing all the intangibles of a solid starter but lacking the upside of a top 5 player at his position. He's most likely to remain a game manager in the NFL, not being a universal fit for every offensive scheme. He's a West Coast quarterback that needs the right environment around him to succeed, but will be a reliable cornerstone of a franchise that manages to build around him accordingly. Jones was charged with a DUI during his freshman year at Alabama in 2017, which raised some minor concerns among scouts. However, no significant character concerns have surfaced in the years since. To summarize, Mac Jones is one of the safest quarterbacks available in this class, but he does lack the upside to dominate the NFL by himself. He is a well-refined, solid game-managing style quarterback that will flourish in the correct environment. He is extremely technically sound given his limited experience as a starter and can take over an NFL offense on the spot. He's not an outstanding athlete by any means, reserving him to a pocket play style over the course of his career. His time as a starter was spent on the most stacked offense in the country, though he has shown the ability to elevate a team and also laid down an excellent performance at the Senior Bowl, demonstrating his ability to hang with top-tier competition. I have a late first to early second round grade on Jones, however I do expect him to go in the upper half of the first round given the demand for quarterbacks this year and the value that he provides with a very high floor to his game. Overall, he's the number 4 quarterback on my board and the last player at the position that I consider to be in the top tier with serious first round consideration. We're going to continue this draft file series over the coming days with the next quarterback on my list, and until then I'm going to give you a chance to comment who you think is next as well as your quarterback rankings for the upcoming draft. Make sure to subscribe for more draft scouting, leave me a like on the video. I will see you in the next one.